What's going on, guys? Jessica here. You know me as Resell to Ride. Zena's not here in the video today. She's actually inside relaxing. She just got home from work and it's a hot day, so she's just gonna go chill and do her thing. And I don't blame her because she just started her vacation once she got home from work, so that's really exciting. She's gonna be off for the next week, and at the end of next week, on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we're having a big yard sale. As you guys that have been around for a while have seen, we do have a ton of stuff here in the garage, and we're hoping to get rid of as much of it as we can because we're also moving in a few months, so we got to think about that as well. So excited to get that done. We have been wanting to do a yard sale forever, so I cannot wait. We do have a long week ahead of us, though, getting things prepped and ready to go. Especially with it starting to get hot here in Oklahoma, so hopefully we won't be out here sweating. It's pretty warm out here right now. It's like, oh gosh, what time is it? After 7 o'clock at night, so, and it's still really hot here in the garage, so not so hot that it's going to affect product, but it's pretty darn toasty. But today we're going to pull orders because we've actually had a few orders overnight. I actually had 2 orders overnight that are things that I listed yesterday. And 3 of the items, including those 2, are things that we picked up last weekend. You guys saw our last video was a church sale. That was last weekend. We went garage sailing. We got up early in the morning, got to that sale, and then we just kept going that day. We went the next day as well, but the next day, Zena, right before we left the house, I said, oh, I need batteries because I forgot to charge my battery pack from the day before. So she got out her GoPro battery pack and said, here you go, here's the batteries, sat them down on the counter, and we walked out the door. I didn't pick them up. So unfortunately, the sale that we got these items at, we didn't capture on film, but that is the way it goes. It was our best score of the entire weekend. We've already made a couple $100 off of it, almost $300 off of it, I think now. I haven't actually done the math. I'll put it on the screen and give you a total of where we're at before taxes and fees, all that. I'll just put the total eBay sold prices. So let's get into it. We have, I think, 7 items to pull, so it's not a lot, but the value is great. So let's go ahead and get started. Oops, I pushed the wrong button on my phone, of course. I'm not even pointing the camera at myself. Y'all, I'm tired. I did a Dibda auction today. If any of you were there, thanks for stopping by. It was really fun. We did action figures today, and it was me by myself, so I was kind of struggle busting, to be honest with you. If you were there, you saw, but so let's pull our first item. It's going to be here in the black file cabinet, and it is a machinist tool. So that's what we bought last week. We bought a lot of 10 machinist tools, including micrometers, vernier calipers, and this item, which is this guy right here. And it just looks like this is something that I would probably pass up because even though I have some knowledge of machinist tools because of going to school to work on aircrafts, I had no idea what this thing was. So this is magnetic, and it has this knob right here. This is actually flexible. You can pose it, and then right here there's a place where you can slide in little tools, but you get it where you want it, and then you tighten this, and it stays. You can put it in any position, and this tool, or I mean this knob right here, makes it stay. So it's actually really cool. This sold for $69.99. I tried to put that thing back in the box and I put it back in there terribly, so I'll have to do that before I ship. Our next item is a piece of clothing. I think we have 3 tools and 3 clothing items, and then 1 other thing. So we're looking for number 652. 652, it should be in this rack. This is our newest stuff. 576, 591, 613, 641. Ooh, there it is right there on the side. 652. This is a vintage single stitch polo, Ralph Lauren polo. So pretty cool. And that sold for $11.19. I do have a big clothing sale going on right now. I ran it last week and I'm running it this week through, last day is Tuesday at noon Eastern. So I've got a lot of clothing on sale for 20% off. I did that last week too. and it's helped us move a lot of older, stale clothing. It's actually clothing, shoes, accessories, so belt buckles, hats, things like that. Anything that's been around for a while, we just decided to mark it down 20% off, and it's doing really well. So our next one is in D3. This is our last private pick video. We bought a whole bunch of media, and it's in here. Hang on a second. Let me pull this down and sit it on the floor. Okay, so at that sale, well, it wasn't even a sale. It was just a private pick. We found a bunch of sealed DVDs. You can see there's a bunch of them here. All this stuff was from that same sale. And one thing that I will note, we're looking for Hoop-de-Doo. Wiggles. The Wiggles. Even not sealed, sometimes Wiggles DVDs can be worth a decent amount. This one in particular, I think this was the best one in the lot. Factory sealed. Most of them that we picked up were that day. And this sold for $34.99. That's crazy for a DVD, but Wiggles stuff is very hard to come by. So if you see it and it's a good price, look it up real quick. Make sure it's a good one. If not, you can always lot them. If you find them for like 50 cents or $1 or something, you can normally lot them and get a pretty good deal out of them. All right, up next, we're looking for another t-shirt. We're looking for number 164. It's some sort of a voodoo shirt. 88, 132, that's a big jump from starting at 132 to 189. That's a big jump. We must have sold a bunch of stuff out here. What did I say, 164? 48, 49, 51, 54, 59, 61, 64. Okay, so this is a voodoo shirt. It's got a voodoo doll on it. I'll put better pictures of these things up on the screen so you can see them. And that one sold for $7.99. Not bad. Not a big sale, but I think t-shirts are pretty easy. It's one of my favorite things to list because I can take the pictures really fast and then sit down and type out the descriptions and all that, and they go really fast with a template. Up next is another t-shirt. We've got a vintage Y2K t-shirt. What number was it? Number 531. So let's see. That's going to be new shelf. 510. 538. So it's got to be in this one. I see it back there. Oh! Number 531. This is actually a donation, I believe, from Zena's parents. I think this was her dad's t-shirt. It's got a squirrel with a stick in its hand. And it says, "Protect your nuts." It's just a vintage, like, Y2K era, funny t-shirt. You know, funny t-shirt, funny graphic t-shirts were the thing back in the early 2000s. I still wear all that kind of stuff, but very funny t-shirt. This sold for $13.59 on sale, so happy to see that one go. It was totally free, so 100% profit. All right, and our last two items are machinist tools. So these, actually, I listed them last night. I started getting messages about them last night and, you know, trying to get me to go lower, and it's a brand new listing. I'm not going to go any lower. I actually sent an offer out on one of them to 4 people last night, but they both sold for full price. So let's get those pulled. They're both in the black file cabinet, same place as we pulled that other little arm thing a minute ago. So they are in here, and I'm just going to go ahead and grab them both. And let's see. Hopefully this is a safe place to do this, and I'm not going to drop anything. Hang on a second, let me pull this open. Okay, you have to pull both tabs at the same time, so it's a little hard. Let me get out of the light a little bit. So here's the first one. These are vernier calipers, the digital caliper. This one is coolant proof, so it actually sold for $59.99, and it's a 6-inch one. So this one's really cool. I tested it, showed it on camera. And then this other one here is actually larger. Let me get this one open. So this one here is larger. This is actually an 8-inch, same brand, different model, but an 8-inch, and it has a slightly different digital reader part there. But this one sold for $62.99, and it's 2 inches longer, so you would think it's automatically going to be way more valuable, but it's not coolant proof. So that little one was the banger there. So, but we have already sold, I think, let's see, those 3 items, and we've sold, I think we have 4 things left. We bought 10 total. We have 4 left. We paid $200 for everything. I'll put that total on the screen for you so you guys know what we listed everything for and how much we've sold so far. That's the number that I'll give you. So if you know nothing about machinist tools, look them up. They have a part number on them like those. They all have a model number on the back. Type in the brand and that model number. You should be able to find comps. For the most part, that stuff, especially brand new, is super high dollar. So if you can find it and it's in decent condition, the parts move smoothly, you should be good to go. Especially the manual stuff that's not digital, worth it. We've already sold some, it's hot in here. It's making me run out of breath. We've sold a few micrometers so far. They're like a C shape. I'll put one up on the screen for you and show you. We've sold 2 of those before, already. I think 2. Those are really cool. They're manual, so they do make digital ones, but the manual ones, people need them and they will buy them. So if you ever come across that stuff, look it up at least and see. Even if you're not familiar with it, it's worth trying to sell. It's quick money and it's big money. So yeah, highly recommend. That's why I wanted to show you guys this what sold, because I want to make sure that you guys are keeping an eye out for that kind of stuff. But I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. I'm so out of breath. I'm out of shape too, so it doesn't help. But yeah, so great Dib Dit auction today. We have another one coming up May 21st. It's a Tuesday, and all day long there's already sellers lined up from, I think the earliest currently is 2 p.m. Eastern, and the last one ends at 11 p.m. Eastern. So we have people all day long, all media, gonna be books, VHS, DVDs, movies, music, CDs, cassettes. We might throw some, we have some like sci-fi character headshots, like stuff you'd see at Comic-Con. We might throw some of those in, so if you're into that, make sure you go check it out. We have Star Wars, not Star Wars. We might have some Star Wars. We definitely have Star Trek. We have Stargate. I don't remember what all we have, but we've got some cool stuff. So make sure you go check that out, guys. It's dibdit.com. If you have an iPhone or an iPad, you can download the app. It's the District app. So Dibdit is a marketplace in District. Dibdit is the marketplace that we sell on. It's put together by Carrie American Arbitrage, Kevin Commonwealth Picker, and ADH Dave. And they do a great job. It's all pop culture, toys, things like that. So really, really fun. Today was probably our 5th or 6th auction that we've done over there, and it's been relatively successful. I mean, we're really, really happy with it. So if you're a seller and you like selling those types of things, specifically that niche, check it out. If you like selling glassware and stuff like that, go check out Knickknacks. It's run by Jocelyn, the Crazy Lamp Lady. Also really cool. They have auctions every day. That place is popping. We're hoping to get Dibdit to that point. Dibdit it's slowly moving and slowly starting to take off more and more, getting more attention. So definitely go check it out. I think it's worth your time. But anyway, guys, we're like 10 plus minutes in here on 7 items. So I'll let you guys go. Thanks for hanging out with us this long. Hopefully we'll get some kind of video of the garage sale. So make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get notified when those videos come out. We also have lots more garage sale and church sale videos coming up from last weekend. So keep an eye out for those. I will see you guys, I'm out of breath, on the next one. Bye, guys.